Yeah, man. This this shit's a trip. Um, when I'm not reacting to this shit, I guess they just distract me long enough for maybe something else to hear me or think I'm talking or something. And then they just, when I get mad, and then I stop feeding into it. I go about my business and I'm just quiet, just going about my business. And they just, I guess anything I say, I, I can hear when they sound like they change it. Like any little phrase, any little thing I say or think, or they change it to sound like something else, like a reaction or to someone's question or something, or something else is just conversating with another person, and that's when my chest or whatever starts to hurt or whatever, and I don't know, and the thing is like, even with my reaction, I don't even think it reaches whoever I'm saying to stop, leave me alone. I don't know, they just carry on having conversations with people or mentioning names of people, and then I just naturally think of them, and then something's like, well, why is he thinking of that person? Why is he thinking of that? Or some shit. And something just supposedly is talking to the names of these people that I've mentioned. And I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, in this physical sense, living in reality against noise that doesn't have a fucking face. And they keep wanting to make whoever the heck messed with my life or did something to me, they just keep trying to make it look like they did it, and that I'm probably chatting with them and doing something, and that's the lonely part, that I don't. And even throughout life, I don't feel understood. And so it's just weird. It's weird how how my brain trips off that. Like if I'm quiet, or if I open my mouth, close my mouth, or do anything, they just make it seem like they program some weird shit, like disrespectful shit, to piss off some sort of entity or something. And like anything I'm saying or reacting to, they like record it, and then they say it. They say it maybe right after, or a few seconds after, or a minute after. They repeat it and carry on, probably acting like me. Like anything I say, they like, if to record or my the way I am, so that it sounds believable to something else or something. I don't know. And then if I open my mouth, they always make weird shit come out of my mouth, like to relinquish something, or they make my mouth say some shit, like making me say that I'm some other name that wants to take precedence in here. And they make it seem as if the whole time something that thinks it's talking to me and something else is doing it in my, like, if it's me. And as if I don't know if there's any impressions out there who were under the impression they were chatting with me or talking with me. I don't know. And I don't know, that's kind of frustrating, just thinking about trying to analyze all that. And so it just seems like something probably is trying to keep manipulating something to make it seem like they're me or something. I don't know. I mean, I get treated like I ain't shit, so I don't really seem to feel significant in anything for something to want to be me and claim that claim that they sung a certain song or read a certain book or something, or anything like that. All I know is they just keep pointing out everything I do, or little stuff that I do, and question it like I'm a bad person. I'm never focus on, or they always ignore the fact that I'm mad and I want to be left alone and stuff like that. I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I just still feel puzzled at why something wants to claim that they're the ones that did certain stuff, sang a certain way or read a certain book. And it makes me want to be like, hey, no. And then they sit there when I say, hey, no, or whatever, they're like, oh, I mean this or whatever. Like, when you open your mouth, it's going to say this. I'm like, fuck. And it makes me wonder, like, what's being, or that I shouldn't have listened or shouldn't have something, but even if some stimuli comes into my head and it registers involuntarily, my brain processes it, and they take that as a like, if I'm talking back, like if I'm reacting, and or if I do perceive something in my head, some sort of stimuli, and I don't say anything, I just keep going on with what I'm doing, they still act suspicious, like, oh yeah, I know what, like I was supposed, like I don't know, it's weird, like, I don't know, as if it gives something else permission or tricks other things for it to keep jibber. Who knows? Anyways, that's that for this little segment.